Hi, this is my fourth time recording this because I'm very bad at expressing my thoughts and trying to be coherent and comprehensible. So I'm going to try and record this for the last time, and if I can't do it this time, then I'm going to take a break. But I'm using Marble Blast Ultra as like the background commentary video because I really like this game. I love marble games; they're really fun. Oh yeah, there we go. So I think it's just decent background gameplay for me to play while I'm talking. So real quick before I start talking though, I want to thank everyone who subscribed due to my last video with 3 random horror games. I seriously appreciate all of you, and I hope that people who subscribe actually stick around and watch my videos. I think I mostly will stick around with horror content. I absolutely adore horror. It is my favorite genre. I'm a horror buff. I'm constantly like on the prowl for more horror content. I don't know why. I think I just grew up with it, but it's just great, man. So you can always expect that from me. I'm down for anything else, really. What is going on? I'm down for other stuff, of course, but that's kind of what I prioritize, really, because it's just something that like actually like. I don't know. It just like actually brings me joy. Like I'm even smiling while talking about it because it's one of the few things in life that really is just fun for me, you know. But anyways, besides that, let's get into the topic of this video, which is my feelings. I'm gonna talk about my feelings. Yeah, so it's gonna be a bit of a self-centered video. Most of these probably are. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with that, but. Anyways, let me just talk about how I'm feeling, which is I've been feeling really bad, like really bad here lately. I can't make this jump. I've been feeling really bad, with things like motivation, I think that's the main thing actually. Like it's motivation, and I'm just like I'm always tired, you know, and. It's a lot of other like deep thoughts I have that kind of bother me, like deep subconscious thoughts that I have that kind of knack in my brain, and it's hard for me to talk about in real life because I feel like things like mental health are just things that things like that are kind of like stigmatized still to a degree. Like obviously it's a lot better than it used to be when you used to talk about like your depression or something back in the day, or for example like you'd be seen as like crazy. You know what I mean? Like I've met people not that long ago who, you know, if like they would call people who have anxiety like they're crazy, they're a crazy person, which I think is so disrespectful. But now that I'm on this video, I can just talk about this like alone, and anyone who can relate to me can just, you know, you can comment down below. But it's just nice. So I can just I feel like I can actually just talk about it here without feeling judged or anything. Probably just a me problem, but whatever. Yeah, so I've been really down, like really down here lately. It's been very hard. I feel like I'm constantly stressed. Like I'm like always stressed, and I can't even really remember the last time I wasn't stressed because it's just been so long. So I don't know. I wanted to talk about that and the specifics of it. And there's a lot to it, and so I'll just try my best to be coherent. I want to go down that slide over there before we finish the level. Yeah, that bad boy right there. So the things I've been feeling, you could say it's depression or whatever. I feel like everyone says that these days though, like when they're just feeling down or sad. Like I don't actually know if I have that. You know, I'm obviously no doctor. I'm like I really like health, mental health, like physical health, medications, herbal supplements. Like I am very much like a dork when it comes to those things. I just like how I like how the human body works and how we can fix it essentially with things like that, like modifying plants or whatnot to just fix your stupid brain, you know. So I don't even know why I mentioned that, but oh right, yeah. So I don't know. So I don't know if I'm like actually depressed or not. Like, I might be, like, mildly or whatever. I don't use that term lightly because I feel like I really am. If I'm not, then whatever. I'm still still dealing with things. But what I'm dealing with in particular is like it's hard for me. It's really really hard for me to do things these days. It has been for a while, probably like 2 years. Like I've been wanting to pursue goals and ideas I've had for a very long time, but it almost feels like I can't. Because of just something that's holding me back, like a nameless, like enemy that's got me tied up, and I really wish I knew exactly what it was. There's been times where like, you know, I've seen things online, like I've read online, you know, classic "Am I depressed?" on Google or something, just trying to research and see what's wrong with me. Like I've seen some things that really line up, but there's never like a definitive thing. And it's just like I deal with like lack of motivation, and I deal with, where the fuck do I go? Okay, right there. I deal with lack of motivation, and I deal with like a lot of anxiety, I think. Like I don't think I really realize it, but I think I deal with like a lot of anxiety. And the reason why I say that is because, like, for example, like friends. Like I want to make more friends, but it's just so hard for me to, and I think it's because I might have like trust issues or something, you know. Like I used to have like really bad social anxiety. It's like way better now. Like I'm so happy to be in the position I'm in now, compared to back then. So I'm totally better, but there's still things wrong. And so I feel like it's not hard for me to talk to people, but it's hard for me to get close to people. Whoa, this is fun. No, yeah, it's hard for me to get close to people, and I think I think that's because I just have trust issues. Why, I don't really know, but it's hard for me to just believe that someone isn't like masking their true feelings and whatnot. You know, like it's really hard for me to comprehend, and I don't really know why. Like what I mean is like if I'm talking to someone and I'm trying to like delve into them and whatnot, like I don't know if they're actually telling me the truth, or you know, because I like to get to know like to get to know people, sometimes, anyways. Because I'll get back to that, but I like to get to know people, and like I like to really get to know people because I feel like I'm not close with them otherwise, you know. Which is a bit of a duh thing because like you obviously need to know more about someone to actually be close to them. But what I mean is like even when I try to get close to somebody, I just feel like they're lying to me, or there's just like things they're not telling the truth fully, I suppose. I'm not entirely sure. And I also feel like it's stupid because I like to get to know more about people, but I don't want people to know more about me, and I don't even know why really. I think I'm not sure if I'm afraid of being judged, or if I'm afraid of or if I'm just afraid of being hurt, I guess. I feel like I've been hurt a lot of my life. And it's been really hard to deal with, you know? Like I don't know, there's been a lot of people that have hurt me. I can name names and whatnot, or just say who it could be, but whatever at this point, really. You know? So yeah, I don't know. It's just it's hard to get to know people because I feel like I'm just like hiding myself to an extent, you know. I like to tell myself that I'm not like like what would you call it? Like I'm not anxious about making friends or whatever. Like I think I like to say that in public, but in reality, like I'm so scared, man. Like I'm really really scared, and it's kind of hard for me to admit that right now. Like I feel like I'm losing my breath just saying that. I don't even know why. It's just super hard. So I don't know. Like that's one of my anxieties, though. Is like I'm never gonna make friends because of who I am and whatnot. Because I feel like I feel like I'm weird. Like I'm definitely weird. And not in the quirky sense. Like I'm weird. And just like I feel like I'm just weird, man. And it's not like a lot of people do like me, like they really like me, but I can't help but feel like um I don't know, they'll just grow tired of me. You know, I've always had that worry. I recently talked to a close friend of mine um about that, and he said he doesn't really care, and that it's great reassurance for sure, because I like, you know, I don't know, I just feel like if someone gets to know me, then they'll know my habits, my rituals, or whatever, and they'll be like, okay, well, I know this guy, you know, I'd rather move on. So it's like I just don't want to be left behind just because of who I am, you know. And really, like, I should say like, oh, fuck them, you know, because like, you know, seriously, fuck them if, you know, someone doesn't want to be around me simply because they get tired of me, right? But for some reason, like, again, it's one of those things, like, I feel like I like to think that, like, I'm like, oh, fuck them, whatever, but, like, I think it actually just hurts me, man. Like, I don't want to, like, please everyone, obviously, but it's just, like, people who, I don't know, just that worry that, like, if I'm trying to get close to somebody and they're just like that, then, that, like, that's gonna hurt a lot, man. Like, that would really hurt my ego, I feel like. And maybe that's an easy thing to fix, I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, it's not a crazy big thing, it's just a slight anxiety kind of thing that I worry about. It just, you know, pushes me away from people. And I feel like I could fix it, but I don't know. Again, that's just one of my anxieties I have. And, you know, I'm anxious about, you know, my financial situation. I'm anxious about, like how the world how it currently is at the moment. Like, I'm really worried about technology. You know, there's just things that kind of like ache at me, and I feel like it kind of paralyzes me. You know, yeah. So I don't know. It really sucks. I can't. I'm just gonna try and go back though, because I can't exactly remember how I started off. What I was starting off with. What I think it was more of like depression symptoms, which is like, yeah, I deal with motivation and all motivation issues and whatnot, but it's like it's due to things like, okay, that's what I was talking about. It's due to things like my anxiety, because I feel like, for example, like I was saying earlier, like I really want to pursue some projects, but then like people like Logan Paul, they'll just crack a fucking shitty vlog and be like, yo, what's up, you know, low gang, and then like they'll get many more views than I. And not that I'm necessarily in it for the views, obviously nice, but it's just like I really want to work on like passionate, like artistic projects whenever I can. And I feel, and when I put that out, it's so degrading when like you'll barely get any views compared to some motherfucker who like does jack shit, you know, simply because he's handsome or she's pretty, and, you know, goddamn thirst traps. And so that's just really annoying. That's super annoying. Where do I go for this? That's super annoying though. And I think like that's another thing that just demotivates me in life is like, you know, there's all these people who don't even have to try because of XYZ. And here I am. I'm like, I have these grand ideas and I want to do so many things, but will people even watch it? You know, are people even interested in that sort of thing anymore? You know? And because to an extent, I am doing this for people a bit, because obviously if I was the last man on earth, like I wouldn't even try these projects of mine that I'm thinking of. Like, I want to share so much that I believe in, and so share so much that I think would be think would just make like as a good or things of view. I don't know. So that's just another thing, you know. It's kind of, and I'm sure that's like how artists feel about like AI art, because, you know, maybe it's gonna keep getting better and better, and they're gonna be like, what's even the point anymore when I'm, you know, I'm busting my ass, but here's some people just using AI. So it's just that sort of thing. I don't know. It's just, again, it's been really hard with that kind of sort of thing. And I keep mentioning over and over some things like the motivation thing, whatever. Like, it's just because in general I feel like shit. Like like I've been explaining why some things demotivate me and whatnot, but one of the biggest contributing factors is that I just don't feel good, like in my body. Like my body does not feel good. Not that I'm like sick or ill, but I just don't, like, I don't know. I just don't feel mentally well. And I'm currently trying a new diet, and I'm also on some new medication. It's not working, by the way, as you can tell. Um, it has only been 3 weeks, but it's only given me some anxiety, so that's great. I feel like I need to change it. But I'm just like, I don't know. There's just something. I feel like there's something inherently wrong with me, like in me, and that's hard to talk about because I don't really have the words to describe what's, you know, tearing at my lungs. That feel like that makes it hard to breathe. Like I don't know why. I don't know why. Like people have asked me why. Like, well, why do you feel this way? I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like there's something broken in me, and even though that might be like some preteen white girl thing to say, like it really does feel like that. It feels like there's something in me that's just not right. There's something crooked, and I I don't know what it is, and it's so infuriating, man. Like it's so infuriating because I've been trying over and over and over to find something to fix this, and it's all been fruitless so far, you know? Like, there's been a couple of things that have helped me. Like, I found medication. It was fluoxetine, also known as Prozac, and that has, like, tremendously helped me with anxiety. Doesn't mean it will help, like, anyone else, you know, because medication's different for everybody. But that tremendously helped me. So I know there's things that can definitely help. But with what I'm dealing with right now, like, I've tried... Like, I think I can name them off. Like, I've tried Wellbutrin, paroxetine, I think that's what it's called. Zoloft, that's the classic SSRI. I've tried, even fluoxetine didn't work for me either, because it supposedly can help that too. But no, I just don't feel good, and I've told family members of this too, and I'm not sure if they believe me or not, you know, or even if they do, like they just feel bad, if anything, and that's why I don't really talk about it. It's because they just feel bad that they can't do anything, you know, because it's up to me really to want to change and to want to feel better, and I'm trying, but it's hard, man. It's so hard, and like I really wish there was a way for people to understand, you know. I don't know why I want people to understand. I guess I just want to be heard, but it's just like I don't know. And I think around when I was like 19, 20, I was really dealing with this stuff like very, very, very heavily. Like I was dealing with a lot of things. I was dealing with like body dysmorphia, depression, anxiety. Like it was like absolutely horrible. Again, I'm very glad I'm in the position I'm in today. Like I'd much prefer this over back then. But it was really, really bad back then. I kept trying to talk about it to people about what's wrong, and I just don't feel good, and I always felt like I was an idiot because like maybe it's just me, you know, maybe I'm just being stupid. You know, maybe there's not actually anything wrong with me. Maybe I just want attention, right? Like maybe it's a subconscious thing. Maybe I just want fucking attention from people. You know, because I have trouble making friends anyway, so maybe there's just some kind of like thing there that's like, you know, oh dude, you just want attention from people, you know? And like it's almost heartbreaking, man. Like that's really I don't think that way anymore, but it's just like it just makes me realize like how long I've been dealing with this, you know? And I can't get past this fucking bonkers, dude. Sorry, I'm just like I'm a little emotional right now about it because it really, really sucks. And there's other thoughts I have too, like does any of this even matter? You know what I mean? Not like a suicidal way, but it's just like a more of a nihilistic way. Just like does any of it even matter? You know, does making friends matter? You know, like because I guess because I just haven't felt happy in so long, it's like, is it even real? You know what I mean? Like I've almost forgotten what like actual happiness feels like. And it really sucks. It really, really sucks. I just think to myself, is it worth making friends? Is it worth making projects and whatnot? Is any of it worth it? Like, is any of this actually going to make me feel good? You know? And I think that's why I feel that way. Where if anything matters. And I don't know. Like I said, it's a very depressing video, but I just want to be completely honest about it. Oh god, dude. So yeah, I don't know. I just like I'll see some, like, I'm sure, like, I could probably uncover some stuff about it with a therapist someday. I just am broke as hell right now. But you know, I like, it's weird because even though I tell myself these things, like, does it even matter? Like, I want it to matter, you know? I still have hope. I have hope that it will matter someday to me, you know? Because at the moment, when it comes to friends, I don't want to talk to people because I just feel like there's no point, or I just feel bad when I talk to people because I just feel bad in general, you know. Because I think that might be another reason why it's hard for me to make friends. Because here recently I realized, like, I'm so stressed because of this, and I'm also just so tired of it that, like, it drives me away from people, you know. Like, yeah, no, I think that's pretty much it. I'm going the wrong way, am I? I don't know, I'm not. Yeah, like, it makes me not want to be with people, or it makes me not want to do things because that's just how stressed I am and how shitty I feel. So I don't pursue my goals and whatnot because I just feel bad, and I don't want to be with people because I just feel bad, despite, you know, those things probably are going to make me feel better, right? But no, I feel like I'm, like, isolated at the moment. This map is hard, but it's just things like that. So like I said, I think what I'm just gonna keep trying is this diet, and I'm also gonna keep trying some medications and whatnot. Maybe one day I'll wake up and I'll just be like, "Whoa, life," you know. When I was trying fluoxetine, I will say there was, like, a single day where I actually felt, like, decently happy and I actually wanted to talk with people, and it was a very, very weird feeling. Very, very weird. Not gonna lie. But I'm so sick and tired of feeling like this. You know, like, I don't know. I'm just so tired of it. And maybe none of that's actually deep, and maybe that's just, like, very normal things, but it doesn't matter to me because I really just don't feel good, you know? So I just hope, like, when I'm talking about this and if people see this, like, they understand. Because I guess it does feel good to be understood. I hope people understand more of what I'm feeling like. You know, it's gonna be another one of those things where, like, you know, you'll probably feel bad for me or something, and you won't know what to do. All you can do, and, like, if you want to do anything, just tell me your story. If you've dealt with this sort of thing, you know, like, I do like hearing other people's stories about that because it makes me feel comforted and, like, heard a bit. So that is something that is good. I can't talk. Something good that comes out of venting for me. So yeah, I think that's mostly what I've been dealing with at the moment. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna be making lots of things, and I still want to try to pursue things anyways. Like, I don't want this to take over, you know. Like, so I do have hope. I refuse for this to kill me. So, but just know that, like if you do care of what I'm saying, like, just know that I am trying. And if you're someone close to me, like, I want to say that, like, it's hard for me to say this to people in real life without, I don't know, being weird about it. I guess I'm kind of shy, but I just, like, I really love you guys. Like, I know a few friends will be watching this, and if you are watching this, then, like, like, I'm really, like, I don't mean to be emotional, but, like, you guys, like, really matter to me a lot. And I'm sorry I don't say it enough, and I'm sorry if I'm, like, distant, you know? But it's just, things are just hard for me right now, is all. I have to stop playing for a second. like I hate to get emotional on a stupid Marvel, like it's probably the most depressing Marvel Blast Ultra video out there, but just like I really do appreciate the people in my life, and I'm just I hate that I feel like that I don't present that enough to them, or like, because like again, I do push myself away from people, even some family members. It's just due to a lot of things, not just this, but like if you're someone I know, if you're a friend or family member watching this, just know that I really do love you a lot, and like I just feel bad for the way I am, So I just want to say that I really sincerely appreciate you guys, and that I wish I could show that more in some way. But just give me time is all. Just give me time to fix this, because like I wanna be with people more, and I wanna be with you guys more, and again, if you subscribe to this channel and want to see you want to see more content from it, like thank you so much. Like I actually, like I'm really not in for the views. Like I genuinely, from like since I've been a kid, I've genuinely just loved working on videos, and just like just art in general, even if it might not even be good art. I just like I really love it. It just calls to me. So I don't know. Anyways, sorry about that. I just feel like it's easier for me to express it through this video than through like a voice call or something, because I guess I'm just I'm a bit of a wuss. I'm scared of making people uncomfortable and whatnot. But you have no idea how much like I want to hug some of you guys so hard, because of just how much you mean to me. Like seriously. But anyways, guys, I think that's about it, really. I want to do more of these, not as depressing. I just want to talk about things that have been on my mind, like this is a topic that's been talked about a lot, but like Gen Z versus Gen Alpha, with the whole brain rot kind of thing. Like I think that's so stupid. The whole situation is stupid. Like generational warfare is such a dumb thing in general, and I'd like to talk about that, and just like other stuff, but this has just been like a heavy burden on me, like really heavy, and it's honestly nice to just kind of get it out there a bit. So again, if you watched this all the way through, thank you so much, and I hope like I think this is gonna be the take I'm gonna keep, because I feel like I expressed myself at least a little decent. So I don't know, we'll just have to see. But yeah, thanks so much, guys. And I'll be making some more content soon, so just stick around. Anyways, yeah, see ya. Bye.